think we are. Hello everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to turn off the volume.
That's okay. So we're here for the full moon in Leo. Sarah is not well tonight, so she can't join us, but I do have Julia here, who doesn't want to come on camera, so that's okay. And she's very bravely offered to do some drumming for part of our meditations and calling in the directions. She has not drummed before, so this is her first time, so be kind.
Thank you.
I'm very appreciative of you being here, because with me doing stuff and talking, my rhythm gets off too, so. And I told her, you can't do it wrong, so not to worry, she'll do fine, I'm sure. Sure, it'll be great. If nothing else, it's a learning experience. So thank you very much. All right, so let's get to the book here so I know what I'm doing. And I'll give you guys all a few minutes to get settled in. We're going to do that beautiful meditation I was talking about. It's a full moon in Leo, so I'm really, really excited about us bringing our lionesses out. So I have lots of kind of fun things to do. I cannot see the chat, but Julia can, and Sarah is going to try and monitor from home as well. So do place your comments in there. I am drawing cards from the Priestess of the Light Oracle deck. No one donated, so I don't have the other goddess deck out. But if you want to make a donation, you can. I've got everything kind of set up as I was going to do it anyway, so this is good. What I'm going to do first is light the candle, the goddess candle, and we're going to do some smudging. So in my little bundle here, I have sage, cedar, and sweetgrass. And here is my tobacco, because everything is through tobacco. So we start with the tobacco. And as Native people, when we smoke the tobacco, ceremonial tobacco, not cigarette tobacco, we don't inhale. It's actually disrespectful. And don't worry, I'm not starting a fire. I should have warned you ahead of time. This does spark up a little bit. But we don't inhale, because the smoke is our connection to the higher planes, to the gods, the goddesses, to the spirits, the universe, that sort of thing. So what you can do is I'm going to bring the smudge over to you, and you can just wash yourself in it. And I'm going to actually bring it to Julia first, so she can literally wash herself in it. And then back over to you. And we enter the circle in perfect love, in perfect trust. And we're being grounded by both the tobacco and the sage. It's cleansing. Cedar and sweetgrass fill in whatever negativity leaves with happiness and prosperity and joy. You don't want to just cleanse out the negativity, because it creates a vacuum. And if you just leave it after that, anything else could come in. It could be more negative stuff. So with the sweetgrass and the cedar, you're filling that empty void with happiness and goodness and all that kind of good stuff. So there's our smudging. And I'm hoping in future rituals like this that I might actually be able to have some actual people here now that the doors have started to open again. And so maybe we'll have small groups rotating in and out, and those of you that want to keep joining us online, we'll still be doing that as well, so that'll be fun, I think. So let me get started here. So the beautiful body of the ever-changing moon, especially as women, we can recognize her nature in ourselves, as well as in our moon sisters. We rejoice in her graceful reminder of the mysteries of life and rebirth, and that are too easily forgotten these days. And also the moon is ever changing, right? Like tonight she's at her biggest, at her most fluffy stage. And it's okay to change. Our bodies change, and just be happy with the body that you're in. Our vision of the moon extends back through history and unites us with other women who praised her more boldly and openly than we have presently. Let us grab the Leo energy of the boldness and openness, and let us unite with all of us here tonight, online and in person, and with all women gazing upon the moon right now on this night around the world. From woman we are born into this world, and from woman we come into this circle. Now, I'm going to call the directions. So I will get you to start drumming. So you are about to enter a vortex of power, where we will invoke our powerful inner lioness. We will be in sacred space when the circle is cast, where birth and death and dark and light, joy and pain meet. We are about to step between the worlds, beyond time, outside the realm of our human lives. And we call in first the direction of the east, the gate. Spirits of change and breath, we call on you to attend this circle. Bear witness to our rights, and from your watchtowers, as guardians of the East Tower, be with us. And now for the south. Spirits of passion and flame, we call on you to attend this circle. Bear witness to our rights from your watchtowers as guardians of the south door. And now we call in the west. Spirits of womb and rain, we call on you to attend this circle, to bear witness to our rights from your watchtowers as the guardians of the west door. And now, north. So now we're calling in the north direction. Spirits of bone and earth, we call you to attend our rights from your watchtowers as guardians of the north door. The north door where the goddess also lives, as well as the center. And for center, we call in goddess Oya tonight, the great golden mother, the lioness. We ask her to be with us tonight. We also call in grandmother moon on this night. You are full, and we invite you to join us at this circle tonight. And now below, Mother Earth, great mother who bears witness as we grow, we invite you to join us at this full moon circle tonight. The circle is now cast. We are now between worlds, and as above, so below. We are now in sacred space. Thank you, that was very good. So there's an importance to the moon ritual, and that is that it consists of more of a dominant, feminine-based energy, rather than our over-dominated world of patriarchy. So I find circles very fulfilling, cleansing, balancing, all these things, because as women, a lot of times we don't get the chances to really immerse ourselves in feminine energy and really feel what it feels like. The feminine-based energy has more of a spiritually intuitive feel and puts the ego kind of in its proper place. And Leo and ego often go hand in hand, because Leos are often very outspoken. They love being in front of people. They love the stage. They're very confident, generally speaking. But also, too, even astrology in its past has been very male-based. So what I'm trying to do with astrology is I'm trying to show the feminine side of it. So Leo, we often think of the lion, and I'm here to kind of let us embrace the lioness of the Leo sign, the spiritual, healthy ego. The feminine side of Leo, in its wisdom, understands how to align with matriarchal energy and align matriarchal energy with masculine to create a beautifully balanced form of the two energies. The lioness wisdom is one of knowing when to wait, knowing when to accept, and knowing when to spring into action to catch her target. Because it's actually the lionesses that do the hunting for the pride of lions. So they're very, very good hunters. So they know, like, you can't always run after everything. You gotta, take your time and know when to take action. So to achieve this inner listening, we need to understand the importance of allowing things to happen in their own time. Lionesses don't try to micromanage. The full moon is a time of intensity and clarity. There's strong energies pulling in opposite directions in any full moon. It is a time of high creativity, excitement, and tension. And this is when the seed of the new moon that we planted back in the new moon is realized, actualized, and established. A sort of ovulation is happening. And it's interesting because about 97% of the world women population ovulate around the full moon. And then about 97% of us have our periods in the waning moon. So it's kind of in the dark moon and waning moon. It's happening, and you are your most creative self during the full moon. So the full moon energy in Leo is even more intense because it's already an intense fire symbol. It's about strength and determination. So right now under this full moon, I will statements are very, very powerful statements. So it's a very powerful moon to move into something, whether it's new, whether it's something you need to finish up. And the beautiful thing about Leo as a fire sign is Aries. I'm Aries. I'm a fire sign. I'm a great starter. I'm not a great finisher, or at least my Aries energy wouldn't make me a great finisher. However, I do have Virgo rising, so that creates a finishing energy for me. So I'm good at both. But also Sagittarius is the other fire sign. So they're very good at starting as well. But Leo is very good at starting and finishing. So if there's something you want to finish that maybe you put on the back burner or whatever, you can say, I will finish this, or I will start this, or I will do this. These are very powerful statements, especially under this particular moon. It is your power statement. And right now, it's a very lucky time for Aries, Sagittarius, and Leos. So if you are one of those signs, this is a good time for you to take on your dreams and whatnot. You can tap into this Leo lioness energy, whether you're a Leo or not, though. You don't have to be a Leo. You will find the energy of the next few days are very dramatic, because Leos do tend to be very dramatic, and it is encouraged right now to bring your drama queen out, because sometimes she's okay to come out, because she'll kind of tell it like it is. She tells it over the top, but she tells it like it is. It's also a time of exuberance and vitality, so you'll probably find, like, I know the last couple of days I've really been dragging, but already I'm starting to feel more energized, and I know that's the Leo energy that's coming through. It's a great time to deal with patriarchal issues, meaning it's an excellent time to have any kind of discussions that you need to have with sons, brothers, fathers, partners, or male bosses or male managers or whatever. If there's a talk you need to have with a guy, now's the time to do it, because he's going to sort of sense that inner lioness, and the lion always listens to the lioness. She's the only one that can put the lion in his place. And you're speaking from your lioness right now. The Leo moon, she's on fire as she steps onto the stage, because the Leos love the stage, to entertain us. And you may find, like I said, your drama queen coming out. You may also find that there is romance in the air, because Leos are very romantic. What's sexier than a strong, slinky lioness who has no fear and will look you dead in the eye with an energy of, come get some. In the Leo moon, everyone is a star. So now's the time to be that star. It's a very golden kind of moon. That's the reason I'm wearing gold, because you can literally bring gold in if you want to. Your lioness goddess self is ready to roar. So the next few days, take the time to roar and embrace that. Don't be afraid of it, because everyone else is going to be afraid of you. Now is the time to pounce on anything that has to do with leadership, ambition, independence, any kind of situations or roles that you want to get to or be a part of, kind of thing. Our inner lioness can also be as gentle as she is fierce. She's kind of like a bear in that way. In North America, we have bears. In Africa, they have lions. Lions and bears are very much that same kind of energy, especially in the female form, because we always know don't ever get between a mother bear and her cub. Same thing applies with a lioness. She can be very protective of those she loves. But she's also very generous. She's very kind. Leos are known for having great affection and big hearts, and they're full of warmth. And they are known for their big hearts, like I said. The Leo goddess, now I'm going to introduce an African goddess because, of course, there's not a lot of lions around here, so we're not going to have a goddess from around here. But there's the goddess, oh yeah, I mentioned her when I called in Center. And she's a wind warrior goddess. And she has kind of a cool story. She's a very powerful African warrior goddess, also known as a weather goddess, because she actually controls lightning storms, tornadoes, hail, the winds, and the rainstorms. And I believe it was her brother and maybe her lover, because things get really weird in the goddess world and the god world. Brothers are sleeping with mothers, and it's just a whole big whoa. It's like Game of Thrones, but worse. But she gave her brother the power to strike lightning, but he had to get it from her, right? So you'll notice a lot of gods and other pantheons, you know, they're the god of lightning and whatnot, and it's very masculine, but she actually controls lightning, and she gave it as a gift to be able to do as well to her brother. And she is in the winds that come before a storm. That's where you'll find her presence the most powerful. She is the air of human breath. So she's believed to have given us breath. And breathing, of course, is very important to us. And as the breath, she is life, but can also as equally bring death to your door. She's the creator of the rainbow. So she wears very colorful things, colorful skirts. So that's why I brought a little color, purple, and then the gold for the lions. And she is beautiful, strong, radiant, and full of life. She is the keeper of winds. She is also the cemetery queen. So I've studied hoodoo and voodoo, mostly hoodoo, and there's a gatekeeper of every graveyard called Daddy Death. And I found her through hoodoo because she is the female aspect of the gatekeeper of the cemeteries and graveyards and whatnot. And courage is her big gift that she gives all of us for personal transformation. Because change, even if it's good, we sometimes resist it, and it takes courage to make that change. She is what's called an Orishas. I hope I'm saying that right. And it sounds to me like Orishas, like they're kind of like angels, an African version of angels. They're spiritual beings who have been tasked with maintaining the earth and watching us humans and reporting about us. So, like I said, she's a very interesting goddess. I love that she's colorful, and she's the creator of the rainbow, which is kind of a cool story. So I have a couple of things lined up. You can see I have some candles here, so we're going to do some candle work. We're also going to do, first and foremost, a thing called lion's breath. I don't know if anyone's heard about this. It's a yoga thing, but it's actually really, really good for, you know, if you want some courage, if you're feeling down, like not just emotionally, but energetically, if you're feeling down, this will actually get you really razzed up. It's probably better than a cup of coffee. And it's controlling our breath, but controlling it in a very specific way. So I've taught you one other way, like when it was a couple of moons ago, I think, where I did the in, out kind of thing. So with this, And you're going to feel silly at first, but trust me, it really does work, and it gets everything flowing to all the systems. So remember, we're lionesses. So what you want to do is you want to look way up and open your eyes. And you want to take a breath in, and you want to roar it out. So you kind of, but not roar like that. You want to go, and yes, get your paws out. And get your claws out. No, we can do the exercise. It's okay. We'll do the drumming again through the meditation. So in. Oh, I forgot to stick my tongue out. So you want to open your eyes way wide, breathe in, and breathe out. And yes, the tongue coming out is necessary for this. And trust me, if you need confidence, this is going to, bring it to you. You want that sort of vibration in your throat because it's actually really good for your throat to do that. So in again. So hopefully you're alone in your home and your family's not looking at you going, what the hell? But trust me, this is a great, you'll probably start to feel it in a couple of seconds where you're like, oh, okay, I'm feeling a little it's almost a buzz, but a good kind of buzz in a way. And like I said, if there's any, even if you want to talk to somebody and you're scared or you're worried about how they're going to react, do a couple of lion's breaths and you'll have the courage to say what you need to say. And you won't, stutter your way through it, or sometimes when I'm upset, I cry my way through it. It doesn't have the same impact when you're crying. So it's oh. Now we're going to do some candle magic. So Oka is going to be with us here. This is the goddess we called in. So I'm doing a little bit of candle work, and I'm doing 3 candles, as you can see. So you can try this on your own because you've got 2 more nights to do it, so not to worry, because everything comes in 3s, right? So we're going to light the main candle here, and then we'll light the other 2. Just in case, I wasn't sure if this was going to go out. So this is Maiden, Mother, Crone, the 3 aspects. And what we're going to do is, let me just see here, where's my stuff? Here, candle magic. Yes. So, I want you to think of an intention. If you have a piece of paper, you can write it on a piece of paper. If you want to type it into the comments, you can type it into the comments. If you want to save it for when you're by yourself with candles, you can do that. I'm using colorful candles because, it's a very colorful goddess. She in particular likes blue and purple, so I brought blue and purple. And you're going to light your candles, and after, you're going to gaze into the candles regarding your intentions. So there's fire gazing you can do with just 1 candle, and you can meditate on that candle and see what the flame is going to tell you. Sometimes you can see images in the flame. Sometimes it'll dance around. We were just talking about the last time we did was it a card for you that we pulled? Or
it was when we were lighting the white candles, when you had the candles for each individual.
Right, when each individual intention, and when I lit Julia's, they all kind of popped a little. So candle flames will speak to you, and they'll show you kind of what they're saying. If they're dancing, this is a good sign. If they're steady, like these ones are, they're waving a little bit. And it's not because there's a draft or anything. They will wave. But if they're steady like they are right now, that's a good sign too. It means that whatever intention you want to bring in, it will come in a steady way. If it's dancing, it's very excited for you kind of thing. And you can do fire gazing or fire meditation. And when you set these 3 up, you just stare into the center part here. in the mirror, and you'll start to blend both or all three flames together. Or you can just do one single candle. You can also do fire scrying in bonfires. I know at one circle that I had done, a girl, one of the women had taken a picture of the bonfire and there was a dragon in it. It was really cool. And when I looked at the picture, I'm like, oh yeah, there is a dragon there, which is kind of cool. So when you light a candle, you're lighting the life of your intention. So know when you're doing that, this is a deliberate thing you're doing. You're bringing the power of 3 into it. When you bring 3 into it, you're asking for movement and action to happen. 3 is the number of movement and inspired action. Because 1 is the idea, 2 is the decision, and 3 is when you actually bring it into your world and make those steps towards it coming in. And that's what the full moon is all about bringing that action in, bringing the gratitude in. And I love gratitude because it's a forced shift. You can't really have blocks when you're expressing gratitude. So if you're feeling blocked or stunted in some way, think about something that you're thankful for and think about the why you're thankful for that thing. So with this candle work, you're going to be in a perfect spot of openness for something to come in to move you forward. I mean, like you might have a big project in mind and not everything's going to happen all at once, obviously, but the movement will start for you and you'll see that you've reached that first level and now you're going to go into the second level, especially if you've planted that seed at the new moon. So once this ritual is done tonight, you can light your own candles and do some candle gazing, some candle meditation and whatnot. And you can light the same candle for the next 3 nights. Now, a lot of people ask me, can I relight the candles? Yes, you can. What you're doing is you're relighting that intention, you're reminding yourself. But you cannot use, like if say I'm like looking for a new job, so I'm lighting these 3 candles because I want to find a new job, and then next month I want to find a new house. You can't use these same candles for the new house. You got to get new candles for that intention. But as long as you have the intention alive, then you can keep burning the candles. And once the candles are done, you can then dispose of them in a responsible way. Don't just throw them in a trash can kind of thing. Like if it's just wax, like if this is glass, so I'd probably somehow recycle this. But if it's just, the candles burn down and it's wax, you can bury it, you can throw it into water, into a crossroads kind of thing. The trick is when you do throw it into water or a crossroads, you throw it over your left shoulder, first of all, and you don't look back. Don't look back on it, because if you do, you'll break the spell. So keep that in mind as much as you want to. And a little thing you can go with the candles, sort of a prayer or spell or whatever you want. I'll type it up and put it on the event page or whatever, is, oh yeah, please guide and protect me. Open the doors of opportunity by removing obstacles in my path. Give me strength and courage to overcome my problems and defeat my enemies. Bring justice and balance to my life. By bestowing your wisdom upon me, with your power, give me strength to fight and win my daily battles. I am ready for your winds of change that bring prosperity to my life. Blessed be. So that's something you could say. You could write it up and say it as you're looking in the candles. You could say it as a reminder to yourself in the morning to bring that goddess power to have the strength for your daily battles. I just thought that was a very pretty kind of prayer or spell or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to keep these candles lit to keep the intention going for this circle. And I'm going to now take you into a meditation. So I want you to get comfortable wherever you are, close your eyes, and you can begin drumming whenever you like. And I might do some sound roll here. So take a nice deep breath from your solar plexus. is right behind your belly button, from the fire of your belly. As you inhale, imagine your breath is drawing healing energy from the universal store and the house of the goddess, the great lioness mother. And as you exhale, become more relaxed. Breathe in the goddess's healing energy and exhale and go a little deeper, relaxing all the tension out. Breathe in the lioness's healing energy and exhale, becoming fully relaxed. Sink even further into this relaxing state. And I want you to feel the radiant warmth of the sun of Leo, glowing with a golden light. Breathe in these golden rays of love. Feel your inner lioness awakening. Bask in the warmth of the golden light. And now I want you to change the golden light to a vibrant red, the color of pure, intense vitality. Feel the red light mix with your red blood and feel it pump into your heart. Let your blood flow to the furthest reaches of your flesh, feeding and energizing each of your cells with the power of your will. Feel your inner lioness being charged with the energy that you are sending out. See your body glow from her center, becoming radiant, illuminated with the red warmth of the sun. Feel this as you breathe in and out mindfully a few times. As you are doing this, you begin to feel energized, refreshed, and ready to face life with vigor and enthusiasm. These are the gifts of the Leo lioness, the Golden Mother. Feel this as you continue being filled further and further, glowing with the light of bright, sunny days. Bask in the warmth of the beautiful sunny days. The heart of the Leo lioness is large and loving. I want you to open your heart chakra to her love, and bring in her energy with your breath. Breathe in the Golden Mother's love and energy in through your heart chakra. Her gift is bringing the solar plexus and heart chakra to balance, bringing divine feminine and divine masculine together. See them coming coming together and being strong. Now send this love and energy to your aching heart to soothe and heal any of the pains of your life, to soothe and heal any of your personal trauma. This healing fills you, and you receive it in gratitude. Open your heart and know that life is good. Leo, the golden lioness, is generous. She gives from an overflowing heart without asking in return. Let her life energy heal your heart and flow through your heart chakra.